Zymon B.
Hello everyone. So, oh my god. Again, hello everyone. I'm Zymon B and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, I lost the audio for this footage that I filmed. And I'm not gonna refilm everything and do my makeup and stuff like that because I am a lazy bitch and I am pissed. That is not the fantasy. But the show must go on, so we're gonna review the looks today. Welcome to Runway RuView, where I review the looks from Drag Race Philippines Season 2, Episode 4, Ulalam Realness. Now, the translation for Ulalam Realness is ulam, which means viand, or food that tastes great with rice. Most of these foods are savory and, salty, and some of them are sweet actually, some are spicy, but basically it's just hearty food with rice. It's gonna be good with rice and everything like that. So I'm gonna explain the look today. I do look like a mad lunch lately, but it's actually more this queen. No, that not queen. She's a singer. Her name is Regine Velasquez. She had a show on GMA before called Sarap Diva. So yeah, it's a Snatch Game episode as well, so I thought I would emulate Miss Regine Velasquez, but I didn't really do that of a good job on the makeup. I'm sorry. And then I wore an apron, so that's it. Nothing deeper. So let's get on with the review because we don't have much time left in my schedule right now. So, starting off with M1ss Jade So, dressed as dinuguan and puto. Now, a puto is a rice cake, hence there's like rice cakes on the side of her body and also the white corset. And then dinuguan is a pork blood stew with, insides of a pork and also some pork bits in there as well. It's also topped off with a chili, so there's a big chili on her head. There's like dripping dinuguan all over her head, and to the white corset represents the putos. She has this like peplum side puto with cheese on top, which is great. I love that she also has these like gauntlets with like tassels on the side. It has a lot of movement. It's fun. I think it's latex actually, the black parts of the body. She has these Bratz-like boots in a dark brown to complement the look just below her knees. Now, I really, really love this outfit, and also the makeup is correct. The only thing that I would change maybe is the color of the boot, just because everything is black, so I expected everything to be black, or if the dinuguan part is actually in dark brown, because that's the true color of a dinuguan in real life. But sometimes it could be black. It's depending on what type of blood is used and stuff like that. But all in all, the concept and the execution is great. It's flawless, it's clean, it's very M1ss Jade, still very sexy, but also very fun and campy, so I really appreciate that. Up next is Brandy as grilled milkfish. Now, this is not a tilapia, this is a bangus, you guys. Bangus or milkfish is, usually grilled here in the Philippines, and then they use these like aluminum foils to cook them so you don't have to burn the skin of the fish and stuff like that, and also retains a lot of moisture inside the fish, which is really, really lovely. I'm actually craving that right now. I just ate that yesterday. It's so good. As per the execution, she dressed up more as the vendor for these grilled fish, at the side of the street. You can buy them at the side of the street sometimes. And then she has this like hair looking like fire coming out of the grill. I really like that idea. And then she has this like silver aluminum type-esque bodysuit underneath to, make her body covered. She has the full display and grill in front of her suspended from her shoulders. And I really love the touch of the Brandy's ihaw. I think it added a lot of a camp element to the look. And then she has these like silver rhinestone booties to top it all off. She also had like a skirt and also an apron to go with this but it was covered more by the grill, which I don't really mind. What I really don't love is the shoes, because the shoes just cuts off her height. She's already very tiny, so I just wish that she used like a clear platform or like a silver silver shoes to go with this, maybe like a pump or something nude or something like that, or maybe incorporate the flames from her head to the bottom of the shoes, just to it's like tying in the parts from the top to the bottom. But all in all, it's a cute look. I cannot complain. She looks gorgeous. Next on the runway is Arizona Brandy, dressed as a sizzling sisig. Now, a sisig is basically like pork that is chopped up into small pieces, like fried and grilled and stuff like that. And then you add onions, some green and red peppers onto it, a lot of other ingredients, maybe like some garlic and stuff like that. You can also add an egg on top. That's why her headpiece is an egg. You can also squeeze some calamansi or like Philippine limes onto this sisig, because it balances out the fat. Basically, the pork is fully rendered and you can see the fat floating around when you eat it, but it's really, really good. Please trust me, it's one of my favorite Filipino dishes for sure. And some sisigs, they do top off with mayonnaise, so maybe that's why the base of her dress is white, but I don't really see it for this outfit. I would suggest for a brown base to go with this, or maybe like a black, like a sizzling grill plate black would have been a better representation of the sizzling season. My favorite part of the outfit is actually the hat, because it's a big egg. I do love an egg hat. It's a theme. And maybe add more of those sisig pieces all throughout the dress, just to convey that she is dressed up as a sisig. But outside of the category, I actually really love this dress. This white dress that she has underneath. It's poofy. It has the cute little silhouette that she's going for. It's not a bad dress. It's just not fit for the category itself. Next is Deedee Marie Holliday, dressed up as a munggo, or a bean, a red bean, a mung bean. So basically, mung beans can be cooked here in the Philippines, by sauteing it and also adding water to make it like a soup, but it turns into this like thick soup that they add some chicharrons over, some fried pork, or some tinapa if they wanted to. It also has like the kamatis or like the tomatoes and some leaves and stuff like that. It's a very nutritious but also very hearty dish. I personally love this dish, so I really took offense with this outfit. No, I'm kidding. This outfit is also not that bad. I actually love the craftsmanship that went into this outfit, and I think the kids from Quezon did a great job in adding all these real mung beans on her corset and shoes. But for this runway, I think being more obvious and more campy is the way to go, just because food is really hard to incorporate into a fashiony look. Well, we will see like a great example later, but that is a more obvious choice of a material to use for a dress. But this is too tiny. It doesn't really translate well in stages. If she went with the munggo or the mung bean route for this outfit, I do suggest that she add a big headpiece that looks like a pork, and maybe some leaves coming out of her boobs, maybe some huge ass mung beans to decorate the outfit as well. A little bit more exaggerated and a little bit more campy to make it obvious that she is going for a mung bean. Up next is CÜNT reverencing Alexander McQueen. Now this is how you do fashion with food. She is wearing some mussels and some seafood, and I am living for it from head to tail. Now, I really love the headpiece that encapsulates her head. I think it's a different look for CÜNT, and I love that she added the muscles also on top. I do wish that there is more like volume up top just to balance out the volume from the bottom, but other than that, it is a very fashiony look. The whole dress is covered in muscles like tassels or like I don't even know. It's so good, and the muscles are big enough that you know that they are real shells of muscles. I do love that they have a panel on the side that doesn't have the muscles to still create that cinched silhouette that the judges really love in these drag shows. I love the watercolor-esque makeup to go with everything, and you know, it really complemented the iridescent quality of these muscles. I also love that the mermaid part of the dress is made out of those fish nets that you actually use to catch fish from the sea. And it's not too overcomplicated, it's not exaggerated, but it is very obvious that it is made out of muscles, and so that's why I really like this outfit. Up next is Hana Beshie dressed up as pastille. Now, a pastille is rice wrapped in banana leaves, and it is topped with some kind of meat, maybe some chicken, maybe some pork. So it's like an all-in-one meal, but in a very portable, in a very small portion. I love that she chose a dish from the northern Mindanao to, you know, represent more of her heritage, more of their culture in northern Mindanao. Execution wise, I don't know, it is really not my favorite, I guess, but I really love the effect that it gave. Let's start off with the headdress. I think the headpiece is so well done. It's so minimal but also very abstract and also very artsy. I love like there's like laser cuts of things on top of everything. It just adds a lot of like detail that is, you know, never seen before on Drag Race. I do love that there's also like a flour or like a rice on top of everything. She's going for that La Isla Bonita vibe again with the turban, and I really think that aesthetic is very Hana Beshie. Now let's talk about the cape. I really love the two-tone green that they chose. The chartreuse all over is very nice. It's a fresh color, and then there's like a dark color to accent the collar part of the outfit. I really love how it also flows down the runway. It's not heavy on the eyes. It looks, you know, it's cute. It's a cute cape. And then for her bodice, is like a peekaboo of rice on the center of her body that creates like a deep V to reveal some of her cleavage and body. And then there's also like this gathered skirt to go with it. My issue with this dress underneath is that it's not as flattering as she hoped it would, just because the placement of the rice is, I think it's making her look really long at the torso, and maybe Hana Beshie's proportions, it's just not meant for that look. It's looking a little weird. I wish that the V is just enough to show her cleavage and not her whole body. And then I would have made the skirt a little bit more richer in fabric and then ruched it up a little bit more, because right now it looks like it's just you know, weird. You know, little things that can improve the outfit. I don't mind the jewelry to be silver just because it, you know, reflects more of the rice, but I do wish that she used pearls instead, because, you know, pearls does look like rice, and there's also like rice pearls, the long ones. Yeah, I would have preferred that rather than having it on like a silver type thing. Up next is Matilduh dressed up as a grilled milkfish as well. So this is not a it's not a complete look. She has this like cape as aluminum foil, quote unquote, and then she has this like a mirror dress, mirror bodysuit to replicate the scales of the bangus, but it's not really translating that well. And then she tied this like two-tone black and silver fish looking thing on her waist, which diminished every single silhouette that she is going for with this bodysuit. So yeah, this is a very, very big miss for me. I wish that the fabric of the cape is actually more of like a mylar or metallic spandex or lame, just so it's a bit shinier. It looks more like aluminum foil if she's going for that look. The bodysuit can stay because it's a very cute bodysuit. I really like mirrored bodysuits, but okay, I'm back. So if I were to redo this Matilduh outfit, I would have made like a literal half fish that creates like a mermaid silhouette down half of her body into a bangus, just so it's a bit more obvious that she's doing a bangus look. Maybe create that like snout on top of her like belly button or something, and then create this bangus shape that mimics, you know, like a full bangus, and then that's her mermaid gown. And that would have been a gaggy moment. If she doesn't have that budget as well, she can just use aluminum foil, like literally just wrap yourself in aluminum foil and then break out of it and then reveal your bangus body. And I think that would have been an effective way to do something with bangus. Her makeup, the boots are fine. Up next is Veruschka Levels in this Shanghai inspired outfit. I wouldn't say it's necessarily lumpiang Shanghai, just because I think the things on her shoulders doesn't really look like Shanghai. Let's see. She has this like sequin dress on in this like very traditional pattern, and it's in gold. She has this like ruffle overcoat on one side of her body, just on one side, you know, just dragging on the floor. I think that's a fun idea actually. I actually do love the headdress as well. It's very Chinese, Shanghai inspired. I love these like tassels that are hanging down from her headpiece, and then the Shanghai that is covered in like Chinese inspired silk with tassels also attached on the ends. I don't see how this is Shanghai. Like, it's more of a firecracker rather than a Shanghai. I think for this runway, I think the best approach is to actually look like the thing that you're trying to do and not take it too far from the source material. So I would have made a dress that is literally like a tube of tan fabric, and then I would have created like these burn marks with rhinestones to make it a little bit look fried and golden brown on some spots of it. I think that would have been an easy yet effective way to, you know, deliver that she's literally a Shanghai. If I switch out the headpiece into something that looks like Shanghai, so maybe create like Shanghai pieces on top of it like that, and then you can add maybe like something more Filipino, is like those hot dogs with marshmallows on tin foil or like a bark of tree stuck to it, barbecue sticks. So maybe okay, that's a really cool idea actually, so let's do that. Maybe create like these fake Shanghais going up to the sun, and then create those like hot dogs with marshmallows at the end on her headpiece, so it creates more of like that birthday fantasy that you're going for. The outfit is actually not that bad, it's just that it's not what the judges and I am looking for this runway. Up next is captivating Katkat in Beef Tapa or Tapsilog. This is such a nice freaking amazing outfit. This is camp and fashion all the way. I love how her corset is made of brown velvet, like ruched and like manipulated to look like tapa strips on her boobs and on her body, and then she literally has this like pack of tapa in the front of her dress to signify more of that tapa. I think she can lose it actually. She can lose like the packet of tapa, and then we would have gotten like tapa from this, just because it is, you know, accompanied with other things like the rice headpiece that she has. I think the rice headpiece is very cute. It's like fried rice because it's a little bit yellow. It has some bawang on top as well. Ano ba yan? I don't really get why there's like silver touch on the ends, but you know, maybe this like placemat, or like, you know, to tie in the spoon and fork that she is holding. She has like big spoon and fork that she tucked inside her boots and then pulled out before she goes down the runway. This overcoat with like an egg yolk on the end, and then there's like a trimming of yellow fur. That is a smart design decision for this, and I really love it. It's camp, it's polished, simple, and it's very effective. This is amazing. I don't know actually what the pink hair is doing, but at least it is blending into her skin more. I would have preferred maybe like a brown hair with this, or just go blonde to tie in more of that yellow parts on everywhere else. And also, tapsilog is so good. If you haven't tried tapsilog, that's like one of the things that you have to eat here in the Philippines. It's like beef tapa, which is like sweet and savory with runny, sunny side up egg, and then there's also fried rice. It's a complete meal. It's delicious. It's breakfast food done right. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below who ay, ano ba yan? Nasisira na yung mga ilaw-ilaw ko dito. Patapusin nyo na ako, hayop! Comment down below who your favorite runway is, and also who are you team on Drag Race Philippines Season 2. You can catch Drag Race Philippines Season 2 on HBO Go and Wow Presents Plus on the Philippines and everywhere else. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Ano ba yan? Ayoko na. Putang ina nyo. Have a great day ahead. I'm tired of trying to fix everything. The hair is everywhere. Ay! Ayoko na. Pagod na ako. Visit kayo. Tulog na ako. Huwag akong masungit na lunch lady. Ang saya.